Hey y'all, Corey here. I'm going to try to do a daily roundup. I haven't done that in a minute, and all of my stuff isn't totally updated, which is sort of why I've not done it, but we're just going to get through with what I've got. Okay, so these are for August 19th. Just a reminder, I'm not a qualified licensed investment or financial advisor. I just gather data and present it to you. YieldMax ETFs are extremely risky. Please make sure you understand the risk involved investing in these funds. So, daily tab here. All right, so this is some of the trades. As you can see, we didn't have a lot of trades for the day, but if you want to see the details of these, you would just watch the trades and holdings video. I guess I'm going to have to add this new, I don't even have these in order, do I? Sorry. TSMY. While I'm thinking about that, let's just throw a line over here so then maybe I'll remember to do it. Of course, this doesn't always work. Oh, look at that. Actually, let's just put it on there while we're doing it, all right? Of course, I know the clicking, so let me... TSMY. All right. And then here. Sorry, but I may not do it otherwise. Or I may not get around to it anytime soon. Just gonna clear all of this. Of course, you see it's not updated. All right, so we will have TSM shortly. TSMY, my apologies. Anyway, let's move on. So we'll have that new one. And then here's, and I don't know who all's new watching this, just giving you some data really quick. So, feel free to pause the video and look at the things presented here. So anyway, we have the NAV, the net assets here, and then we have the shares outstanding for all the YieldMax ETFs. And then you have the current stock price, the NAV, and then the difference between the two in the next column. All right, so then we're going to move over to here. Now this will show you yesterday's close price, which was actually Friday, then the current, which is today, and the difference. And, right, okay. Like my formatting's not right or something. I don't know. I don't know what the conditional formatting is for here, and I just look at my computer. That's how long it's been. I don't even remember what the column's supposed to, what colors it's supposed to be. But anyway, if we look at the underline here, of course it's hard to fill it all on one page now. I'll be able to see everything. So I'm just going to scroll. Wow, so ABNY was up 2%, AMDY up 3%. Just looking for anything over outside of 1%. GUI was up 2%, Murney up 2%, Misty, NVIDIA, and Snowy were all up 2%. Then we have Tesla was up 3%. So Tesla and AMDY up 3%. Now AMD was up today due to news, which I can't remember off the top of my head because I've barely looked at stuff today. But it did have news. And then you can see down here at the bottom, all of our shorts today were down 2% on crash and dips. Fiat is flat, and YQQQ was down 1%. And then YMAG and YMAX and Ulti were just slightly up. At least YMAG, I guess, is above 19, and YMAX is close to 18 there. But anyway, So now we're going to look at our underlying. And let me zoom out so we can get Y bit down there. So this, the IV, sorry, I didn't make sure the stuff loaded. Oh, I didn't make sure the stuff loaded before I pasted the values, so I don't have the IV there. It might be over here though, and we can check real quick in case anybody actually cares. Sorry, I don't have my charger. And I didn't plan to do these videos tonight, but they're happening. I really planned on going to bed when I got home. Alright, so I don't know. Let's let that load. I don't know what's taking it so long. Anyway, so underlying here, we had the yesterday's close, Friday's close, today's close, and then the difference. So Airbnb was up 2%, AMD was up 5%, Disney, GDX, Alphabet, they were up 2%, Moderna was up 4%, MicroStrategy and Netflix up 2%, with Nvidia being up 4%. ARK and PayPal were up 2%. Snowy was up 3%. Block was up 2%, and Tesla was up 3%. That's a lot because, you know, normally when I'm looking outside 2%, there's like hardly any. I mean, there's usually maybe a handful or something. And if we look at the bottom, we have BABO being down 1%. Now, if we look at the overall market down here, see, these color codes aren't here anymore either because these should be green. But the S&P was up 1%, while the NASDAQ 100 was up 1.3% there today. And then don't pay attention to these because I can't even, I did not update those. All right, but I'm going to close this. We will look at these. And I'll just look real quick before I forget. Yeah, let's see if yeah. So here's your IVs if you want to see those. On this page, it's actually loaded. Again, you can pause the video there if you need to. But, so let's look at the YieldMax versus the underlying. So as you can see, it was a nice green day. So the underlying, most of them did better than the YieldMax. Only 5 YieldMax did better. And that was aptly, slightly, because the difference is still is rounded to 0%. But apparently aptly was up a little bit and Apple was down some. And then we have Coney here. It did better, about a rounded percent there again. Coney was up a little bit and Coin was down a little bit. Phoebe, it's just slightly better. Now, Misty, yeah, they were both up 2%. So again, just slightly better. And then YBit, so it was down just a little bit, but BABO was down more by 1% there. Now, if we're just looking at the other ones outside 2%, AMD was 2% better than AMDY. Moderna was 2% better than Murni. Nvidia was 2% better than Nvidia. All right. We can't go over the days to recovery because I haven't updated them, so I apologize, which again is one of the reasons I haven't been doing the video, and I can do it. I just don't have that data. I don't know why. I swear I kept going to change it, and then I guess I'd never finish. But we can see here, we have these 28 ETFs up here. We have our short call strike prices, at least the maximum. So, for example, here, AMDY, sorry about that. It has 2 short calls, as annotated in a column AK, but the maximum strike price was $155, so apparently it has surpassed both of the strike prices. So, AMD is more than $155. And then you can see there it's telling you it's maxed out, and it's 0%. It's just a little bit. Same thing with BABO down there. BABO, it's got 2 ETFs. Two short calls. I think one's 81 and 83. So it's maxed because it's more than that, and it's over 83 by 1%. So you can see here we have about 6 ETFs that have already maxed out. NVIDIA is like right at it. So if it goes 1 cent over, it would be maxed out too. So a lot going on there. And then down at the bottom, you have crash, dips, fiat, and YQQ. So that's a little different because those are shorts. But then column AO and AP, we have our short value, which just means, let's check out our worst one. So NVIDIA is our worst one, with the short call value being negative $1.28, meaning it's bringing the stock down of NVIDIA down $1.68 or 6.5%. Now these are just a short call. So then if we go over to our synthetics, similar thing, but we have our synthetic for our longs. Here we want the strike price or our short calls to be, dang, I can't even talk. I am getting tired. I should have put these back in alphabetical order. Oh, that's right. I have it in order by the other. Let me put it back in alphabetical order. But these are our synthetics, so we want the stock price to be above the synthetic strike price, at least by expiration date, right? So which one is our worst? We have Dizzo at $95 strike price, but it is below that $95, 4% or $4.19. So again, we can see how that affects the price. It's bringing the stock price down 68 cents a share or 4.3%. So that's how to read that again. Just pause it and go back and look at the data you want to see. Anyway, I will talk with y'all later. Bye.